Jody, is everything okay?
Yeah. Oh, Auntie Irene.
I'm off.
Look like you're going to a cocktail party.
I am going to a funeral.
Do you think it's the best time? With me being out of action and the mill being so busy?
Oh, yes, it is terribly inconsiderate of my patient to die when you're indisposed.
I just meant that if we all swanned off to the funeral of every patient that dies...
Joy Dunn has been on my list since I started. The help that we were able to offer in her last days was frankly risible. So the least I can do is pay my respects by attending her funeral.
What about your cough figures?
Well, don't ask me about my paperwork. I will deal with that when I come back. You're so predictable.
That's a bad thing. At least I'm not trying to single-handedly save the world.
I will see you after lunch.
Hope you're not taking this out of your annual leave.
No, I was hoping to spend that together. Although at the moment, the idea of a funeral is far more enticing than 2 weeks on a beach with you.
Come in.
Hey, just checking you got my email about those days I'm booking off.
Yes, sorry, I have not had a chance to reply. And the prescribing audit?
Done. Office is as clean as it gets. I've even unpicked all the chewing gum from under my desk. Joke.
Right, well, I will book a locum. Enjoy.
Not really going to enjoy. I'm off to do Christmas with Mother.
What, in November?
Yeah, she's cruising through the Canaries in December, so...
Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and I've got to buy her a present. Every Christmas, I find myself trawling through the hosiery section of department stores, just like every other sad bloke not knowing what to get.
Well, I understand. I have to buy a present for my nephew and my brother in Botswana.
Yeah. How old are they?
15 and 52.
Oh, that's easy.
Yes, maybe for you.
You think you what I'm thinking?
No, we could buy each other's presents.
Are you serious?
Yes. In fact, I cannot keep putting this off.
Hang on a sec, stop the bus. Are we really going shopping together?
You must be Jody.
What are you doing here?
I'm Zara Carmichael. I was your mother's GP. I don't think we've ever met, but I was off.
I know who you are.
I'm really sorry. I was very fond of your mother.
Yeah.
Okay, you and I are experts in our relative fields. Agreed?
What?
Right, if we trust our instincts, don't overthink this, we should have the whole sorry affair over and done with quickly and relatively painlessly. Let's synchronise our watches on my mark, and I will see you in half an hour's time in that cafe over yonder, yeah?
What, half an hour? No, that is not enough
Don't
time.
overthink things, Mrs. Tembe. Go wild in their miles.
But...
Unfortunately, I only had a passing acquaintance with Joy while she was alive. But in recent days, as I've got to know her only daughter, Jody, I've come to learn a little more about the woman you all knew and loved as a mother, a sister, a friend. And I think it's fair to say that it was always a memorable experience being around Joy. She was nothing if not lively. But I'd like to invite Joy's daughter, Jody, to come up here and share a few words about her mother. It's okay. Take your time.
And done. With 10 minutes to spare. Oh, goodness me, I'm good. I deserve a reward. A public house.
I'm glad she's dead.
I know that I've not been much fun lately, so I'm trying to make up for it. I'm trying to treat you.
Stop right there.
No, I am fine.
I'm just pleased that you know yourself again.
Yeah, And afterwards, where do you want to go for lunch?
Oh, do you know, I'm not bothered. It's just great to be out of work, to be like walking on eggshells. Do you think Zara's doing the right thing by testifying?
I don't know, but the DI seems to think so.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, it's the fostering team.
Go on, then.
Hello. Hiya, Nathan. Yeah? Oh, would we like to meet? Yes, please. Oh, no, we were just about to... Oh, yes, please, that's perfect.
I know. What sort of cow says that about her dead mum? You're right. But ask yourself, what's worse? Me saying that? Or letting your daughter go through the school bins because you're too off your face to feed her? Or hitting her and then pretending you didn't? Lying to social services. Making me lie. So yeah, honestly, I'm glad she's dead because she was a useless alcoholic and nothing good came out of her life.
Jodie.
It's all right, I'll stop. There's no point. They'll all be too drunk to remember any of this in a few hours anyway. What? If you were that bothered, you would have done something about it. You all knew it was happening. But don't worry. You won't have to deal with me anymore, because I'm just like her, so I'll be dead soon too.
Made it with seconds to spare. Oh, it's nice to take a weight off, isn't it?
Yeah, you have something on your nose.
Let's see how I did. For your brother, huge laughs on Christmas Day with a giant wine glass. You can fit over a litre of wine in it. Even better, for your nephew, the hit game of the season, Cage Rage 2.
When you said not to overthink this, you meant it literally. My brother is teetotal. And as for that, I would not allow my nephew to squander his time on something so vulgar.
It's a good job I kept the receipts, isn't it?
Yes, it is good. And you see, this is what comes of rushing.
All right, so what did you get?
Lily of the Valley shampoo, bath oil and talc. And the timeless elegance of silver earrings in the shape of a dove.
Okay, no, sorry, I should have told you this. Jewellery is an absolute hard no. No jewellery.
What?
When I was 9 years old, I went to Clacton on a school trip and I bought her these kind of like seashell and seagull earrings. I mean, they were horrible, but the sound of revulsion she made when I gave them to her. For years after, my dad would say to her, "Oh, Eve, are you not wearing your nice seaside earrings?" And even now talking about it, I feel that sense of humiliation all again.
All right, but we still have these.
No, I'm sorry, but that's a no too. Mrs. Tenby, the woman is in her 70s. She's not going to change the way she smells. She likes the scent of Turkish delight.
Thanks for coming in at short notice. I wouldn't normally do it this way around, but when I told the client about you, she was just keen to meet you as soon as.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I think this could be, a really good match.
Right.
And she didn't mind waiting. I hope that's...
No, gosh, no. No time like the present.
Cool. Yeah, please sit down.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
So, Lily's 15 years old.
Right.
She's 8 months pregnant, and...
She's 8 months pregnant? No. No, this is not happening.
You want something?
No.
What is it then?
It's my mum's funeral. Can you shut up?
Why would you say something like
Can you
that?
just give me some space?
Is it something I've done?
It's not all about you.
Do you not love me anymore?
Of course I do.
What is it, Jode? You're seeing someone else.
No.
Show me your phone.
What?
Show me.
No.
Why have you got your mum's pills? Have you taken these, Jodie?
No.
May I see those, Jodie?
No.
Jodie, is everything okay?
We did agree. Older children only. I don't think I'm ready to look after a baby again.
Look, you will be legal guardians, but because of Lily's age and maturity, we expect her to do the hands-on care of the baby. You'd be there to give her support, a stable home. It's all like a grandparent role, if you like.
We could do that. And she could benefit from our experience without having to do the exhausting bit.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
Come on, Rob. It's hard enough being pregnant when you've got somebody looking after you. And I've got a good feeling about this.
Oh, well, yeah, well, good, yeah. But feelings aren't everything, are they?
Well, we're here now. Why don't we meet her?
So, did your mother really tease you about buying the earrings?
Oh, I won't worry about it. I'm sure they love me, really.
But you were only 9.
Yeah. Yeah, I was 9. Just a little boy, really.
Well, let us start from the beginning. What are her interests?
Her interests? Her friends. Interested in her friends and the church. She's really big on the church. For her last birthday, I got her the book When Breath Becomes Air. Have you read it?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's about this surgeon who gets cancer, and it completely made me reevaluate the profession and life, and kind of I'd be sat on the loo with tears streaming down my face. So I bought Mother this book, and she didn't even open it. So for my sake, you know, the gift shouldn't be something too meaningful.
Perhaps you just need to start over again with her.
Yeah.
So, how does she fill her time?
Mrs. Tember, I'm not proud to say this, but I don't really know my mum. You know, I'm trying to build bridges. Every Sunday night we have a long telephone conversation. But the bridge isn't quite built yet.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You are doing your best. And actually, I think you have just given me a wonderful idea for a present for her.
Daniel, hi, it's
Me. I think I'm going to stay around here for the wake.
Go for it. Not like you got any work to do.
Oh, for goodness sake, can we have at least one conversation without you being petulant?
Predictable and petulant.
I might be dealing with a potential suicide attempt here.
One of your patients, Jodie Dunn. Can you tell me anything about her?
What's happened?
I think she's taken the medication that I prescribed for her mother.
Does it sound like something she would do?
Possibly. She's a bit of a troubled soul. Spells of mental instability, depression, chronic low self-esteem.
I see. Okay, look, I've got to go.
Okay, oh, wait. Just remembered something.
What?
Lily, you okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Karen. And this is Rob. Wait, don't get up.
I've explained to Karen and Rob this is just an informal first meeting.
We're very informal, aren't we, Rob? Oh, so Nathan's telling me you're 8 months?
Yeah.
How are your ankles?
Yeah, they're all right.
Oh, you're so lucky and so neat. As they're all grown up now, we can't stop babying them, can I?
Lily, I don't know whether Nathan's told you or not, but we're not really looking to take on a baby at the moment.
Oh.
We've had a few problems recently, and we're sort of working our way out of them, so now's not a good time. I'm really sorry.
All right.
You could give her the gift of time.
You've lost me.
A mother and son activity day. Well, they are all the rage, particularly with people who have got everything they need. What could be more precious than spending time with the people you love? Sharing an activity where you would get to know each other in a relaxed atmosphere.
That sounds terrifying.
Paul Benkel.
Sarah Carmichael. I was Joy's GP.
It's good of you to come.
Just sorry I couldn't have done more for her while she was alive.
We host AA here, but sadly that wasn't enough for Joy. I can understand Jodie's response.
I'm looking for her, actually. Have you...
Oh, I think she's with Liam. She seems calmer now.
Ooh, this is a good one. Experience skidding. Mother could learn how to drift her Fiesta around the supermarket car park. Well, I think that's what it means. Oh, no. Stop the bus. We have a winner. Tandem skydiving. Me and Mother hooked to each other as we plummet towards our death.
But stop. You know that is not what I had in mind. Why do you make a joke out of everything? Isn't that what your family make you do? Well, you are better than that.
I'm just being honest.
Time and a place.
I'd rather you were honest. Just not used to it is all. Not with the blokes in my family.
Right?
It's cool, Mum.
Is it? Thank you.
Oh, and you wouldn't have to worry about looking after the baby. No one's looking after this baby except me.
Good for you.
So, do we want to carry on?
Why not?
Great. Lily, have you got anything you want to ask Karen and Rob?
If I came to stay with you, I'd need my boyfriend to come over. Is that going to be a problem?
No. He needs to support you.
If you came to stay, he wouldn't be staying overnight until I got to know him.
Rob.
Look, if I'm honest, he wants me to stay up all the time anyway. He doesn't get how knackered I get.
Sounds like he doesn't listen to you. But if he came to stay, he would have to listen to me.
Do I get my own key?
Yes.
In our house, we operate on trust. On trust. Now, I work shifts, so if something came up at the station, there's every possibility that I wouldn't get back till the morning.
Station? Are you a copper?
You got a problem with that?
Yeah. He's not going to want to come over if he knows that.
And why wouldn't your boyfriend want to visit a police officer?
It's how it is on the estate. I mean, Austin's just lost his brother, and even then he didn't want to talk to the police.
Austin. Is that Austin Lonsdale, the brother of Reese Lonsdale?
Yeah. How do you know that?
I'm all right now. It's just hot in here.
Jodie, I need you to tell me something, and I need you to tell me the truth. Did you take your mother's medication earlier today?
Jode.
Call an ambulance.
No.
Jodie.
I don't want help. If you make me go, I'll only do it again.
I'm not thinking about you. I'm thinking about your baby.
What baby?
It's a murder case. Okay, I'm not directly involved, but I know enough for it to be a compromise. I have to pass Lily on to another family.
We don't have another family.
There's always going to be a reason to say no. It's fostering. It's messy. You were the one who wanted to get back into this. Why don't you call your inspector, tell him what's going on, and ask him to keep you off the case?
I can't tell him what to do.
Look, I'll run upstairs, speak to my manager, check the protocol.
Is everything all right?
It's fine, Lily. We'll be right with you. Just wait in there.
Just ask him.
I know what he will say.
It's a phone call.
And he won't like it.
She's 15. She's pregnant. She's alone. Try.
What the hell didn't you tell me you were pregnant?
Because I don't want it. I can't. How can I? Look at me.
If it's mine too, you could have thought of that.
Ambulance is on its way.
I said no.
Were you thinking taking those tablets, Joe?
I can't do this.
Doesn't mean you have to kill yourself. Or the baby. Is the baby going to be okay?
We need to get Jodie seen at the hospital.
No.
Jode, what are you saying? Please, I'll look after it.
Yeah.
Of course I will. It's what I've always wanted.
You won't stick around.
Jode, I love you. I've loved you since we was 12. If I wanted to leave, do you not think I would have done it by now? This is all I've ever wanted.
Really?
Of course.
I'm a mess. Do you really want a kid being brought up the way I was?
Is that what this is about?
You're not the same as your mum.
You say that. It's in the genes, isn't it? I look like her. I'm beginning to act like her.
You're not an Elkie.
Only just.
Jodie, I had no idea until today what your mum put you through. I am truly sorry. But look at you now. To survive something like that requires real strength. Maybe your mum didn't have that. Maybe she wasn't strong enough to put you first.
What you've been through, you're still like the nicest person I've ever met. You're a way better person than your mum was. You're going to be an amazing mum. You've got me.
And there are a raft of support services which weren't available when you were born. I don't think Liam's going to let your baby slip through the net. And I can assure you that I won't.
Please, go to hospital.
I'm scared.
Of course you are. It's scary having a baby. But your mum's story doesn't have to be yours. This can be a beginning. A beautiful beginning.
I swear, if anything happens to us, I won't ever, ever let our baby down.
You promise?
On my life. Please go.
Oh, I don't feel good.
Okay, let's get you to a bathroom.
This way.
Afternoon tea at a country hotel. A matinee at the theatre. Or just even a walk.
Yeah, I know the kind of thing. I think you've got it.
And given the circumstances, she might appreciate my company.
The thought of it it's a bit scary to me.
Well, you are doing your best. And she will appreciate it.
What?
Nothing. Yes. From time to time, I do think about what it would be like to have a son. And if I did, and he was like you, someone with such a big heart, with an interest in the world and the ability to change people's lives for the better. Well, I'd be a very proud mother.
Thank you.
She's thrown out most of them. Pulse is back to normal, but she could do with some fluids.
Thank you. Is she gonna be okay?
I hope so. She'll be seen by the mental health team at the hospital. They won't discharge her until they're happy.
They don't cover this in seminary. I've arranged to visit Liam and Jodie once things have settled. We run a relationship course they might find useful.
That sounds good. I wish we'd met under happier circumstances.
I'm sorry. You don't have to come with me, honest. I'll be fine on my own.
Hey, not leaving you.
Sorry.
Don't be.
Will you be the baby's doctor?
It would be an honor.
Can you be mine as well?
Of course. Come and see me.
Thank you.
Liam, well done. Daniel, hi. It's me.
How's Jodie?
She's going to be fine.
I just... I wanted to call to tell you.
What? I haven't got all day.
To tell you that Jodie Dunn wants me to be her doctor.
Oh, right. What did you tell her? That I was predictable and petulant?
And childish. It's not always all about you, Daniel.
But everything is about you, isn't it?
Well, he's going to take me off the case. And if I'm not directly involved, then there is no conflict of interest.
Ah, yeah. It was worth making the call. And Nathan's boss has said it's fine as well. So, yeah, I do have a good feeling about this.
And if Austin's visits are supervised?
Yeah, do you know, she even said that it might be good for Lily and Austin to have a positive experience of a policeman.
Karen, if this is going to work, it's got to work for everyone. Rob, no one's asking you to do anything you're not happy with. Obviously, Austin's family is known to the police, so if there's a risk helping Lily and the baby, then now's the time to say.
Okay.
He just went out and didn't come back. But Simon wouldn't just go off and not tell me.
Let me out! Let me out!
There is something very, very wrong.
God, just keep me in here!
She says she'd want to take my baby away.
She doesn't know it.
There aren't enough babies, are there? For adoption, yeah? And that's how you get around it, rich people like you.